Hello, my loves. This is take two. I'm going to give everyone a moment to get here and give my introduction because I had to start this again. So, hello, my name is Allison Holly, and this is the weekly live channeling for the collective. I go live every single week here on my channel, and I offer a channeling to discuss and dive into the energies for that week. And then I also go into one person's question and channel for that as well. So I'm going to adjust my lighting. I'm going to let people get here. If you are watching the replay, hang on just a moment as we kind of sort things out here. But I'm going to adjust my lighting. All right. I see some people getting here, figuring it out. If you are here live, please say hello in the chat. You made it. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Kennedy. Hi, Rodka. Hi, Christopher. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, thank you for finding me again. So I think the story is getting out. Everybody's getting here. Hi, Zahira. Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear a kitty outside. Do you all hi Floor? Do you all remember Isis, my kitty? Now Cachelle's kitty. And we drove from Florida. We drove from Florida overnight. So we got in at about 9 this morning, taking turns driving, and crashed for a little bit, meaning fell asleep for a little bit. And I am up for this, and then I'm going back to bed. So these technical difficulties, I'm sure it's user error right now because I can channel, but I'm not sure that I'm functional for much else, which is fortunate. I love it. I can channel. That's great. How is everybody doing? If you are in the US, it's Labor Day weekend, and so happy Labor Day weekend. Is anybody doing anything fun? Anything exciting and different this weekend? Oh, thanks, Courtney. Yes, I've been feeding it from minerals from the sea, minerals from the ocean. Oh, I can't even begin to share how the ocean just makes my life feel good and my body feel good and everything. So, yeah. So, absolutely nothing. Ooh, at my dad's lake house, enjoying time with the fam. How fun. That sounds really fun, Christopher. That sounds beautiful. Oh, and I see a few more people joining. It may be confusing since everybody kind of has to hop between the link. You performed at a music festival. That's amazing. She Rises. Wow. I hope you post that somewhere. I hope it was recorded and that you post it. I did not know that you were a musician. Now, Zahira, do you sing or do you play something? Amazing, amazing. I'm just very chit-chatty today because, as I described, I'm sleepy. So this is brain capacity. I'm going to go ahead and give some announcements while I'm reading these comments. Radka says, in the mountains, putting my feet into all of the lakes I hike and spending time at the river coming from the glacier. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Always blessing the water. You have an energetic hangover, Zahira. Oh, water. Water. Any water, anywhere. I'm so happy. Okay, so announcements. While y'all keep typing in the chat, the first announcement, and I'm just gonna I'm going to continue it today and then close it out tomorrow because I just don't even have the time or the energy to change the website so you guys benefit. We'll call today the last day to sign up for True Creator Summer Camp next year. So 2025. Another water channeling, maybe. Maybe. I feel a calling. I'll share that in a minute. A calling for something else. So we'll see. But True Creator Summer Camp 2025 is already picking up speed. We've already got tickets out. We now have 12 people registered for next year. We have the itinerary figured out. We have the camp counselors figured out. It's really, really awesome. Oh, and we have the venue figured out. It's pretty amazing. So everyone had such an amazing time this year that almost everybody signed up again. So next year summer camp, yeah. Let me know in the chat if you have signed up already. We'll do that. Or if you're planning on coming and maybe you're just waiting for your schedule to figure out. But if you are interested in coming, you can sign up now for early bird, and that is $350 off ticket price. It's almost, well, let's see, that's like, it's like 1/3 off the price. It's almost half. Oh, nobody asked me to do my math right now, please. Anyway, it's a lot. It's a huge discount. You can get on a payment plan for $55 a month. So today's the last day to do that. And then we go into early bird, regular early bird. Okay. But yeah, if you want to come to camp, jump on that. It'll be in the description box. Next announcement, we have several retreats coming up. We have a retreat called Ecstasy. I might change the name to Ecstatic Body, not sure. But anyway, Ecstasy is coming up. This retreat is all about how to activate and be within the ecstatic body. So this is really an energetic and physical sexuality retreat. We're going to be diving into a lot of different topics. Activation of Kundalini energies, of Shakti energies. We're going to be diving into how to deal with shame, because that's one of the biggest blockers of the ecstatic body. 1111. So it's pretty phenomenal. And yeah, so Ecstasy is going to be January 3rd through 5th, I believe are the dates, in Orlando, Florida. So we're going to be going back to the ocean, back to the ocean front, and having this beautiful retreat. I would love for you to join me and the 2 other practitioners who are going to be leading that. Again, if you're watching this live, the description box is not filled out because I had to restart this, but it will be in the description box later, and you can always check my website. That's getting updated soon. I definitely recommend joining the email list because those emails get updated all the time so that you've got all the information. Another retreat that's coming up is in Guatemala. This is going to be a Guatemala. This is going to be a really powerful retreat in Guatemala. We will be following a lot of the itinerary of what I did and experienced while I was there on a solo pilgrimage earlier this year. And it was so incredibly powerful and activating that I said, I want to bring everybody here. So we will be around Lake Atitlan. We will be participating in so many of the beautiful experiences that are held there. And then we will also be doing the active volcano hike, which is absolutely life-changing. So there's that. And then we've got summer camp next year. So all of this is on my website, or will get up onto my website later this week. And the other announcement, and I'll kind of close out announcements with this, but this one's a really amazing one. If you like this, if you like channelings like this, I have a private community. It is called the True Creator Community. And this Wednesday is our September channeling for the community, which is where I go in live to a Zoom room. All of you get to be there participating live and ask your questions around a specific topic. And this month the topic is love and relationships. So I know this is a repeat topic, but I felt very inspired to do it. And it's definitely aligning with my personal experience. So I am really excited to dive into that. And maybe we'll make, let's see, September, October. Let's make October the water month and I'll do a water channeling in there. Does that sound good? I'll have community members vote on what you want to have the channeling topic on, but maybe we'll do that in the True Creator community for October. And I got excited because October is my birthday month. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm a little water baby. So awesome. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for a minute here. Yeah, I love that dedication, Radka. Thinking of you all when I see these beauties of the nature and feeling power and purity of the water. Wish you all could feel it too. Just tune into my experience. Love you so much. So beautiful. Absolutely, we will. Okay, my love. So go ahead and type your question in the chat. Now, if you've never been here before, you might not know how this goes. I'm going to choose one of your questions to channel on specifically. So if you have a question that you'd like me to channel on, it can be personal or collective, whatever feels good to you. Go ahead and type it into the chat and type Q at the beginning of it. And that will let me know that it is a question and not just a part of the chat. All right. I'm going to let this cat in. You guys want to see Isis again? I'm going to let her in. And I'm wearing my pajama pants. So don't judge me. Come on in, Monkey. Meow. That's her thank you meow. That's her thank you meow. Come on.
Did you get kicked off again?
What?
Did you get kicked off your stream?
No.
Oh.
Kashel's over in bed, sleeping, and Isis is going to go join her. Oh. Okay, Samantha, put a Q at the end of it, maybe, so that I know. I'll count it. I love these beautiful. Thanks, Samantha, for adding it afterwards. Oh, beautiful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions so far. I love them. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. And we'll see if we have any more. It might be kind of a smaller batch today. And I'm going to put it into a random number generator. And she's just so lovey. Hi, Asadra. Okay, good. We've got another one. October is your birthday month, but you're a Libra. Can't judge you in your PJ pants. Can't see that low. Oh, that's good. That's good. This little monkey, she's so happy to be out of the car. 16 hours in the car, y'all. Actually, it was probably 17 or 18 by the time we were done with it. Some people do that all the time, and that is amazing. Okay. Okay, monkey, if you're going to come up and down, you can't be jumping around here. All right, so I think that might be all the questions. I'm not seeing any more pop up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 questions. All right, I'm going to pull up random number generator. If I don't see anybody else's questions in between now and then, I'll count it as 8. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and cap it at 8. And it is number 8. So, Radka, it's your question. Entering my place when I'm alone. Can you, scary feelings of SB. Can you tell me what SB is, my love? Can you type that in? And I'm also going to read over. Oh, somebody. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. The scary feelings. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read through these other questions. Ooh. So I'm reading these questions. The other thought that I wanted to go into in the True Creator community for October is body health, and healing. So let me know which one you would like. We'll do both. We'll just see which order we want to do it in. How's that? Because a lot of you here are in that private community. Oh, you keep getting sick. Okay. Yeah, that would be a really powerful one. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. The body one. All right, let me just read through some of these. Multidimensional awareness, new on the horizons. How do I get my hair back to optimal glory? Atonement and karma. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm also, as I'm reading through these, going, oh, that would be a good topic for the True Creator community. So you may hear about these in the community. Bee Fly, I will be answering your question for sure. So I'll be going into the collective channeling. Right timing. Okay, my loves. Oh, there's a deer crossing the bridge in your yard. You know, for a long time, and still, but it was much stronger when it started. For me, deer were a symbol of my Andromedan star family. And so I love that you saw a deer, because I get the same feeling when I look into the eyes of a deer that I do when I connect to my star family. So I love that. Okay. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll go into body health and healing for the October community channeling. We'll see. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to close my eyes. Those of you who have been here before, you know what happens here. But if you haven't, I'm going to close my eyes and go into the individual question first, and then the collective channeling. So stick around. Oftentimes the individual question will somehow answer your question. And then beyond that, I'm going to have my eyes closed. You can keep connecting in the chat, sharing how this is resonating for you. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know how this is resonating for you as well. And then when I come out, I'll read through the chat again. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go into this individual question. This is sort of a, fear of the dark or fear of the unknown question. So we're going to go into that. This is so beautiful, the way that this is being described, how to move through this. So this is really about learning to feel safe in the limited experience of being a human. And it's kind of coming through that the human experience is not limited, that's not the right word, but we'll call it myopic or narrowly focused, forgetting what's outside of that narrow focus. And learning to feel safe in that as a human experience. And in a sense, it's coming back into multidimensional awareness of the self, knowing that this limited moment in time, and that is sort of an accurate use of that word, it is a limited moment in time. It's a specific moment in time that we're experiencing where our perception of the all is sort of limited or shut out. And feeling safe and safety in that experience often lends to knowing that we are so much more than that limited perception. So it is relaxing into the awareness of, I have this limited perception, but I know that I'm eternal. I know that I'm all of it. I know that my self does not end at any point. It doesn't end here. It doesn't end with my perception capacity at this moment. When we have these experiences of fear coming up, again, there's sort of this congratulations, you are believing in the perception that you desired to believe in. You're having a human experience, which is by nature focused. And for that to happen, there is a limitation of what we can perceive or allow ourselves to perceive at any moment. And so then it comes in that there's this idea that things can harm us or that we can be destroyed. And the idea of self-protection comes in from that. So for this question specifically, the guidance is to fall in love with the dark, to enjoy the dark. And in order to do that, to perceive the dark as more than just a limitation of sight and perception, but as a full experience in and of itself, that the dark is a part of the unfolding of day and night. And to witness what new perception starts to arise within the limitation of the perception, because the lights are out, because the sun has traveled, or the earth has rotated, more accurately, to allow the perception of the sun to be different. And so the perception is it's dark. And if we are more comfortable in our perception of light, we then dive into the excitement and the discovery of what the dark holds without expecting it to be the same as the light. Hopefully that makes sense. Meaning we perceive in a certain way within daytime hours, and we're going to perceive in a different way within nighttime hours. And so if we hold the perception that we have within daytime hours as what needs to be within nighttime hours, and we can see already how this is becoming very not just about day and night. But if we hold the expectation of daytime hours with nighttime hours, we'll be afraid because we won't be able to see the same. But if we can allow ourselves to discover from a place of pure witnessing the nighttime hours, we will see that our perception is perfect for what it needs to be for nighttime. And without the expectation of it needing to be different, we won't be afraid. And that's how it becomes very meta. This is true of anything. without the decision that we need to perceive something the same when it's different, that we need to hold the same expectations of a different situation. Without that expectation, everything will be perfect as it is, and we will discover so much more around this perfection. We'll be able to witness the perfection. If we expect ourselves to be able to perceive during the day the same as we perceive during the night, we will have internal conflict based on those perceptions. We will fear something because it will be different. If we can drop those expectations of what the perception needs to be, what the framework needs to be, then we'll find ourselves very comfortable in all situations. Simply witness, simply be. Know that everything is different all the time because we are unfolding throughout a time-space illusion. We are the witness of the unfolding of events in what we call chronological order, but really it's our ability to focus within this multidimensional landscape. And it's really, really beautiful. But if we expect our perception to hold the same parameters through every experience, inevitably we will be afraid of different experiences. So moving into the ability to witness in all moments is what is helpful for removing the fear of any experience. In this moment, can I accept it and allow it to be exactly what it is and perceive from within this moment? Perceive what is and allow it to be as beautiful as perhaps a different experience that we were attached to and expecting. Something that maybe because of our attachment we're more comfortable with. But there's really no judgment on any of it. That being said, of course, we get to make lots of choices. We get to choose what we prefer. And that is a beautiful choice. But when we have a predominant overlay of fear on a repeated experience, that's when we can start to witness that our perception is a bit locked up with attachment and expectation. So perceive the night through the lens of this is night. It's not daytime. How can I witness the inherent beauty of this? And you'll feel safe. I really liked that question and how gentle the guidance that came through was, and how the guidance really connects to everything in this life. We have so many experiences that reach us in that way based on our expectations not being met because the situation is different. We inherently feel afraid. If we can zoom out and allow it to be exactly what it is, we can witness the inherent beauty in all things. And that being said, we will be the beauty. And so the beauty will be projected into all things, and all things will shift according to the highest light available to each situation. That is a fear that a lot of people have. If I accept what is, will it continue? It will move to the highest capacity light of that experience that is available to us. So in accepting even things that we don't prefer to continue, we will allow the highest light of that experience to shine through and be witnessed and be emanated from us, which is always what is happening. And it is a powerful shift that occurs from that moment. And it's not even a shift. It's so funny to try and describe what occurs in these quantum and expanded realms. Nothing even shifts. It simply is at a different perception. And we allow ourselves to move into that frequency perception. And it becomes that. It does change physically as well. It's just so powerful. It's so powerful to witness things from the lens of love. Truly, truly. Not an overlay of, I hope I can accept this. Not an overlay of, I'm going to pretend like this is okay. But the deep, deep presence that comes with moving into that zoomed out state of, I am God, witnessing all of God's creation, which is God. And from that perception, all things shift into the highest light from our perception, and then shift in the physical as well, because the physical isn't real and it's never permanent. I'm going to, although this has already moved into the collective, I'm going to tune deeper into if there is a message for this week specifically. Playing with your creations is what I hear. Sort of as if there was a setup. So there was this contraction, and then we went into expansion of possibility and started to go zoom, 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 and call in these things. Now we are going to play with whatever experiment we set up. There's also an emphasis on family, which is interesting. An emphasis on family this week. And familial ties is what I'm hearing. Familial ties. So anything where it's family oriented, even family feeling. So friendships that feel like family, we're going to have an emphasis on that this week. Allow in a new experience within the same people, interactions. Allow everything to always be totally new. When we release our attachment to what is, to what was, to our perception, it's really releasing the attachment to the perception. When we release that, everything shows itself, again, of the highest light. So we can know if something's not going well from our perception that we're attached to it. That's pretty powerful to know. If something is not going as preferred in our experience, it's because we're attached to it. We're attached to the story of how we perceived it previously. So releasing the story of it will release the attachment. Releasing the attachment will allow us to bring in our experience of the perception of the highest light available within that dynamic or framework. It's powerful alchemy. I'm being reminded that, the topic within the private community is love and relationships, and that extends to all. We have a relationship with everything. We are related to everything. And love is all. So it's a much broader topic than initially it may seem to be. I keep seeing lightning, which is interesting. Let me see what that means. Oh, sudden strike of clarity, inspiration. I feel like somebody said that in the chat. Where am I drawing that from? Anyway, that it feels very strong. I'm getting really time-based channeling right now that feels very strong midweek. Very interesting. I don't actually, sometimes time doesn't even exist, and I'm given nothing about time in these channelings. And this time it's very almost chronological within the week. So it's interesting. I think it's probably because somebody asked a very specific question around this week. And so that's what's being cued into. It's so fascinating, isn't it, to see how channeling goes. A strike of clarity, this ability to suddenly know beyond the previous perception, to suddenly have such a high capacity for clarity and to see the full landscape. So beautiful. Allow yourselves to not get caught up in the drama of the day-to-day unfoldings of your lives. Remember the bigger picture in all moments as you're witnessing them. This will allow for less attachment and more play. Draw on those cosmic energies that we are always, always offering you. We being your counsel, each of your counsels, your guides, your teams. Play and love. Allow yourselves to play and love and play in love. I'm going to go ahead and come out. Thank you for all the beings, those of you incarnated and the beings in different incarnations coming through, all the guidance that's come through. Thank you for all the love that each of us experience in our daily lives from each other, from higher frequency realms, and all that is always available to us. Thank you all for being here. Oh. Traum. Oh, darkness retreat. How perfect. Please let us know how that goes. Where are you based out of? Traum, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, I love that. I love that, Floor. Our natural human survival instincts can go berserk and start becoming very unhelpful. That's true sometimes. Sweet dreams, Allison. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Oh, and Isis wants to say hi again. Oh, Erica, thanks for saying hi. Puppy is on your knee enjoying the vibes. Cuties. Cuties. Okay, I love you all. Thanks for being here. Sign up for summer camp before I change it. When I awake, when I awaken, things are changing. All right. Love you all. Oh, and join the channeling this week. Okay, I'll see you there. Bye.